What's up, everybody? I am Jesse, or GameOverJesse, as all of you may know me. Here with us, as always, for the Zelda Mailbag is Daniel.
Oh, it's me! Hi, everybody!
And our brand new co-host, Kayla.
She's brand new. She's been here before, though.
Newish co-host.
I'm making this face like, hello, this is my third time being here, but hello!
Alright, well, this is the Zelda Mailbag, where you can send in your Zelda or Nintendo-related questions. They don't necessarily have to be Zelda-related. Sometimes variety is good. But we get so many questions sent to us on Twitter, on the Facebooks, on the Discords, on the YouTube comments, that sometimes we have too many questions. Like this time, we have like a dozen questions, but we can only get to 6. So Daniel,
Yes.
What happens when someone wants to guarantee they're so desperate for their question to get answered?
Well, they're hooped. No, go to patreon.com. GameOverJesse. Find him. Follow him.
Head over to
Subscribe to him.
patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can guarantee your question gets answered. Like the one who asks. So we'll do the Patreon questions, and then we'll each pick one.
Oh, you don't even have them separately. You just have it highlighted.
Well, no, like, I know who they are. So.
Oh, okay.
But the one asked. From Discord, who is a Patreon subscriber, says, King Bergerson, GameOverJesse, Chublima, if you had the complete Triforce in your possession, what would you wish for?
Now wait, am I in Hyrule?
No, so here's the thing.
Or in real life, and I get to wish.
Here's my
IRL.
question I'm asking. I didn't think the Triforce granted you a wish. It granted you whatever your heart most desired.
Right. But I think in
like
the
Wind
Waker,
but
it shows him like
maybe
wishing.
their heart, maybe his heart mostly wanted, like maybe they mostly wanted to get rid of the evil. Like so, like their wish would have been the same as what their heart desired.
Time for a fact check.
Yeah. So,
I don't even know what my heart desires. This Triforce would just like pop something random out and be like, oh,
yeah, it's like,
that's what my heart desires.
I guess I did want a new jacket. Like, you know me so well, Mr. Triforce.
Okay. So there might be a catch to this. If the Triforce is in our possession, it will grant our wish if our heart is in balance. If our heart is imbalanced, then we will simply obtain the power of whichever of the 3 pieces we value the most, subconsciously, of course, which the Triforce also changes appearance. But I'm just kind of skimming Zelda Wiki here, but that's what it says. So first we have to make sure that we are balanced-hearted, good people. Otherwise, we're hoops.
Based on the last conversation, I would say no.
It's like
we know for a fact we are not.
It's like Dragon Ball Z for the people that get the reference. You have to be pure-hearted to ride on Nimbus, the cloud.
Mm-hmm. So Jesse is the only one of us that will get his wish granted. Kayla and I are screwed.
I don't think I could qualify as being pure-hearted, but maybe like I would only get like half a wish granted. I don't know. Anyways, Kayla, what's your wish? Your real-world wish.
It might not come true, but you can still make the wish.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm an evil person, so my wish is probably gonna be something like... This is hard.
Alright, I would wish for myself and everyone to be happy.
That is such a nice wish.
Yeah.
So yours will come true because of the pure cinnamon that is your heart.
The cinnamon.
The purest heart. I'm gonna sound like such a jerk now.
That's funny. Kayla said, "Oh, Gibbs, you're gonna be at E3," and then Ashley's like, "Go away, Gibbs." Two polar opposites. All right, Daniel, what's your wish?
Well, I would like basically an unlimited resource of
Milkshake.
money, which is going to sound super lame, but like imagine you had exactly what you always needed in your bank account. Anytime you went to buy anything, you always have exactly what you need in it. And so
what you want.
Okay.
Because then
exactly what you are going to use.
Yeah, your bank could be like, you don't need this.
Need that milkshake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I do. But then,
it's like, don't judge me, Mr. Bank.
I get the house I want for my family. I can have
all the amiibo,
all the food, all
the
amiibo. We'll buy everything. I can, the possibilities with unlimited money, all the terrible whims of the modern capitalist world would be inconsequential to me, and I would probably donate a lot to charity because it wouldn't actually affect my own financial situation. So there's that. Give people money all the time. You have automatic transfers out of my bank account. I'd break the economy.
Yeah, that's fine. You can wish to break the economy.
All before me. No, really. I want money.
All right. Kayla, what is your wish?
You know what? I'm gonna go based on what my heart desires, and my heart desires like over 10,000 pounds of fruit.
What kind?
All of them. Probably blueberries. I would like a fair amount of those pounds of fruit to be blueberries. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now,
I want cantaloupe.
Literally the lamest fruit of them all, but
blueberries are delicious.
Get out of here.
But yeah, like there are so many things.
For unlimited money, and you're wishing for unlimited blueberries.
If I could knowingly wish for something, yeah, it would be for money. But if it's the Triforce granting something that my heart desires, it's gonna be fruit. Yeah. I know that.
Money to buy the fruit. Alright. What is... Gus asks, replying to GameOverJesse, Captain Bergerson, and Jablima, but then he tags Captain Bergerson again. So maybe this is just for you.
Maybe.
Do you want to answer it?
Or... this is totally just for
Gus.
No,
totally I think there's two questions. One's for me, is what it looks like, and then the other question is for the rest of us. That's what I'm guessing. I might be wrong.
Gus is in the chat, those are two questions. Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right.
That's what it was. So, Gus asks me, I guess, what amiibo would be the next one to add to your collection? This makes sense that he asked me this. He's on Instagram. He's very active, commenting on all my terribly nerdy amiibo pictures. So
you have a fan.
Yes, so we've been chatting about amiibo collecting on there. So that's good. Was this the next one I will be adding, or the next one I want to? What would be the next one? Okay, what would? So I recently so Sheik is the one I'm really trying to find right now, as Jesse knows. Jesse started soliciting Twitter to find Sheik for me. What a good friend. Because I've got all the other Zelda Smash characters. I've got all the other Zelda series of amiibo, most of them still in box. I'm very proud of this. I found online like an amiibo checklist. So I've got about just over a third of all the Smash lineup, all of the Zelda ones, over half the Mario ones, and a bunch of the rare miscellaneous ones as well. So it's going pretty good so far. So anyway, Sheik is the one I'm still looking for because Sheik is really hard to find. So I finally got Smash Zelda and Toon Link, and then I got the Zelda Edition Wind Waker, Link and Zelda, but I can't find Sheik anywhere. And there's like a game shop close to my house that I keep a pretty close eye on because sometimes they get amiibos in there. And I was able to find the Gold and Silver Mario Edition amiibos there, and I got them for like $20 each, which is like a steal. So at one point they posted a picture. Whenever they get in like a lot of new products, they'll post a picture of it on their Facebook page, and they posted a thing of like tons of amiibo. And I was at work, so my wife went down to Game Deals for me, picked up Captain Falcon, Smash Zelda, Smash Toon Link. But the Sheik who was in that photo was already gone. And it was like an hour. It was like in the span of 1 hour. So I don't know. It was a sad, but I still got some that I've been hunting for a while. So that's enough of my Amiibo ramble.
All right.
That only
what was the real
interests me and
question?
Gus. The rest of the question, to all, do you think it would be cool to have a game similar to Hyrule Warriors, but set more as an adventure type game?
Yes.
Yes, it would be very cool.
Like, not necessarily Hyrule Warriors, but my perfect dream game was, I made a couple of videos talking about this, one in more detail than the other, but essentially is Super Smash Brothers Adventure, which would be like Kingdom Hearts, but with Smash Brothers characters.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
and
When you
Kingdom
said Super Smash Bros. Adventure, I was thinking, I think it was Melee, the one on GameCube, where it actually had kind of like an adventure mode, like you'd go through like
Yes.
different little,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, imagine, I guess, either you could pick whoever your main character would be from the Nintendo cast lineup, or maybe they would create a brand new character specifically for the game, like Kingdom Hearts made Sora. So, in Kingdom Hearts, you go to like all of the different worlds. Like there is the Lion King world, the Little Mermaid world, Aladdin world, like all these different worlds. So instead of doing that, you would go to Hyrule Kingdom, Mushroom Kingdom, Space for like Star Fox or Metroid. Maybe go to the Kong jungle. Like those would be your different worlds. And then you could team up with like Link and Donkey Kong, or Luigi and Samus, or Star Fox and Samus, or yeah. So that would be my perfect game. But Hyrule Warriors Adventure game I would see it being just like that, but then instead of Super Smash Brothers worlds, just different Zelda worlds. Like in Hyrule Warriors, there's like the portals that open up for the different timelines and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like go through the portals to the different timelines, and instead of having like the battle arena levels, like maybe there's dungeons and stuff, which they wanted to put dungeons in Hyrule Warriors, but Aonuma was like, no, you can't do that, because
That's my thing.
we make the dungeons.
Except we're not gonna put any in the next
Yeah,
Zelda game.
no, he said he wanted them to do what he wasn't able to do. So he said no puzzles, no dungeons, because I can make a game, or I can make a Zelda game with dungeons and puzzles. So make something that I can't.
In fact, I think his first job working on Nintendo before he took over the series, he was, I think, a dungeon designer originally.
For Ocarina.
Then he kind of moved up to be the kind of the producer for the whole series. But
Yeah.
that's the man who made the Water Temple. So, I actually like the Water Temple, so don't judge me. But
yeah,
anyways,
I honestly think it's not that bad, so.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just said that.
I think
for
it's just
shock factor.
a popular meme. Like Jabu
Yeah.
Jabu's belly gave me the most trouble, and that's barely like it's water themed, but there's not many water dungeons or water puzzles. Like the Deku tree has more water puzzles than Jabu Jabu's belly, I believe, because there's the one where like you have to swim under the log in the Deku tree, or like the spike roller thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
So like there are water puzzles in the Deku tree, but that doesn't mean it's a water dungeon. So like Jabu Jabu is technically a water dungeon, but it's just water themed mostly. It's not like, yeah, you're not raising. Anyway, hey Daniel, what's up?
What?
Hi Kayla, what's up?
What?
Heyo.
All right, so question, answer, guys. I keep
Yeah,
getting
I'd love
off
to
topic.
see that,
I'm
like
sorry.
a cool like game with a party system similar. I can see it working similar to Kingdom Hearts, but where that's what I like in Hyrule Warriors is even if you're not necessarily playing as Link, like or whatever, there's like the levels will have all the characters there, and they're doing their own. They're not really doing much, to be honest, but they're there. So that would be really cool. But yeah, more. The levels in Hyrule Warriors are very like limited, very isolated levels, and so yeah, it would be cool to have more of an adventure format. Yes.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And like Jesse was saying, like if it did it like Smash Bros. Style, that would be awesome because then you don't really have to pick between like a different game. to really go off of, because Smash Bros. Kind of tries to cover all of those bases.
Yeah.
It's good for variety. Yeah.
Gus in the chat says he is satisfied with his answer.
Yes.
Are there any other Patreon supporters? There's Gus, the one. Ilya. Oh no, Ilya's on the team, but she's not.
She's not patron.
Yeah. She's just a voiceover. Okay, yeah, that's all the Patreon people. So, Kayla, pick your question now.
Mine is going to be from Ilya Rose.
Oh!
Yeah, I know you guys are just
I
looking
like
at
that.
it,
I
but I
that
like this question. If you had to choose between only Mario games or only Legend of Zelda games for the rest of your life, which would you choose? And this includes the lore and anything having to do with the franchise, and why would you choose it?
Do you see all the Mario statues? No,
Exactly.
You don't.
So I feel like this is going to be a very, like, all of us are probably going to agree, Legend of Zelda. 100%. Like, Mario was great, but Legend of Zelda has so much going on for lore, so much going on in the background. There's so much information to get while you're playing a Zelda game. Thank you for showing me that. Where's the rest of his body? Is he okay? You broke him in half to bring him up here? That's just straight up morbid.
That's why he has the halo. Jesse just killed him.
How does
just now? You done goofed, Jesse.
Oh, it's
oh
backwards.
no!
Okay.
It's backwards. Don't put his legs on backwards. Oh dear.
Nice. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, so angry.
Some nice looking eyes. They're big. He's got big eyes. Yeah.
Yes.
Legend of
agree
Zelda.
with everything
100%.
Kate just said. I see Zelda's. I like Mario too. Mario's my number 2, but Zelda's my number 1. So.
Yeah, but it's like Legend of Zelda. Like, I have played Ocarina of Time. I try to beat that game at least once a year, every year, and I've been doing that for a long time now.
Oh, nice.
So, the replay value for all Zelda games is just really, really high.
You
Compared
never get
to
bored?
games. Yeah.
No.
Goku died. Alright,
So, yes. But I do love Mario. You can obviously
I know.
got a nice little section of
I love Mario.
too,
There are great Mario games out there, but I feel like as far as like I wouldn't want to only play Mario, because that's like me.
True.
I'd probably rotate through my same favorites, like Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, and then probably Mario Odyssey. And
yeah, and the thing is, like, if a Zelda game comes out, I will not miss it.
Exactly.
I will get it, and I will, like, guaranteed. I have not played every Mario game though.
Yeah.
So.
You mean you didn't play the build your own sweater Mario game?
No. Okay. I haven't played every mainline Mario game, is what I should say. If we're counting all the spin-offs, good lord, I don't think anybody has.
Lost
There's probably
time.
like 500 games that have Mario's name attached to it. But the, like, a painful example, which I know everybody always hates it when I admit it, I never played Galaxy. So,
what about Galaxy 2?
No, either of them.
I've only
Mostly
played
a lot of the other
Galaxy
mainline ones I
on
have,
Dolphin.
Who emulated it?
Yeah.
Emulated it?
With the
You emulated
Xbox
what
360 controller Galaxy. Mario Galaxy.
That's illegal.
Nintendo ninjas are gonna shut you down, Jesse.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, okay, so what Mario game, so adding on to Ilya's question with Mario and Zelda, what Mario game is definitively better than a Zelda? Also, really quick, Daniel, Galaxy 2, did you ever play it?
No, but I know that there's Yoshi.
Galaxy 2,
Sorry.
now this is not my opinion.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy 2 is the #1 game to have ever existed.
Wow.
It is the highest rated game ever.
Wow.
Previously, it was Ocarina of Time, but in like 2010, 2011, Galaxy 2 beat Ocarina of Time by like 0.1 or like
That's a real
0.01.
fact?
Yes.
Like overall ratings.
Yeah, like
for the
overall,
people
like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. It goes because I was working at Zelda Dungeon at the time, and I had written the article because there was other articles that was like IGN and other websites was reporting on it, but Zelda Dungeon reported on it because for the longest time it was Ocarina of Time was the #1 rated game of all time, and then Mario Galaxy 2 beat it. So like combining all of the different review sites and all of the different fan scores, Mario Galaxy 2 is the #1 rated game of all time. So, fun fact.
It was a really good game. I could see why.
Yeah. So, my question, tying into that, the reason I explained that is, what Mario game is definitively better than its Zelda counterpart, I guess, if that makes sense? So
right,
like,
so like Super Mario World would be like A
Oh,
Link to the Past,
yeah.
its counterpart. Mario 64, Ocarina of Time,
yeah. Or
etc.
Majora's Mask.
Okay. Or
No,
okay.
I guess Paper Mario would be Majora's Mask.
Sure.
And then
This is a hard question.
Yeah,
This is a hard question.
Sunshine.
First of all, I have to
Wind
like
Waker.
willfully admit that there's an inferior Zelda game.
Okay, so
That's
Sunshine, Wind Waker,
Mhm.
maybe Galaxy Twilight Princess, Galaxy 2,
Galaxy Twilight Princess, Galaxy
Skyward
2,
Sword.
Skyward Sword,
Odyssey,
and then Odyssey,
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Do, 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 do,
If we're going strictly off what you said, the objective answer would be Galaxy 2 to Skyward Sword, like
Okay.
that pairing. But I can't say that for sure because I haven't played Galaxy 2, and I really like Skyward Sword.
In the chat, this is what would the
So-
CDI Zelda games compare to?
Hotel Mario.
Yeah, Hotel Mario.
Hotel Mario.
Super Mario Wacky World, which was...
Yeah.
And then there was
CDI Zelda. Or
Mario
game,
Takes
yeah.
America, which was deleted. Or deleted.
Deleted from history.
So yeah, there was the 3 CDI Mario games. And then there was
Mhm.
like 3 or 4 CDI... Or 3 CDI
3
Zelda
CDI
games,
Zelda.
3 or 4 CDI Mario games. There's Wacky World, which was Super Mario World, essentially. But it was actually a good Mario game. Like it was
could have
literally
been.
it was literally Super Mario World with different stages. Hotel Mario was
Weird.
something, and then Mario Takes America was
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego Mario Edition?
yeah, it was Mario basically going to all of the different famous stops in America, like Mount Rushmore, all these places.
Mhm.
And then, yeah. Anyways, I can't really think of one. I would say Super Mario 3.
Mhm.
Super Mario
So
Bros.
Zelda
3
2?
is better than Zelda 2.
Okay. I will concede that. Yes.
I think
But
that's
that's
fair.
smart.
Anything after Ocarina of Time, I have a really hard time saying, like, oh, like, this Mario game was better than this Zelda game. Like, I loved
Mhm.
the heck out of Skyward Sword. I also loved Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh, I will say Luigi's No, I don't think that would count. Luigi's Mansion would be better than Four Swords Adventures.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Wind
100%.
Waker, and I was going to fight you, but... okay.
No.
Sure.
100%. I am totally okay with that.
Alright.
Ready to fight you.
Well, what's our next question, Daniel?
Yeah,
Okay.
Daniel.
Daniel.
This question...
Daniel.
The one I was going to pick was the Ilya Rose one, but then we picked that. So... let's see
I
here.
hope everyone loves my weird laughs that I do occasionally. I'm sorry.
Are you
but I'm
looking
not.
at the questions?
Currently. Whoa, they're all gone now. You just deleted them. Jesse.
Who did? Jesse! Are you trolling us
could
right
you?
now? What is wrong with you?
Could you?
Alright.
Put him back. Okay, you put him back.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I like this one. It's from Losing Lemo.
I was
Lemo.
gonna go with that. He is the #1 Twitch person. Every time I do a Twitch stream of like Fortnite or something, he's like always watching. or her.
Woo!
Aw,
I don't know.
what a good dedicated fan.
Yeah. So thank you.
So yes. So
I don't know you, but we love you.
I'm sorry, I don't know losing Lemo's pronoun. They ask, what are your opinions on Nintendo ever incorporating an achievement reward system or trophy system for their consoles, much like Xbox or PlayStation? I'm a sucker for achievements, so whenever games are released across the consoles, for example Skyrim, I would purchase it on Xbox rather than Switch in order to play through and unlock the achievements as I progress and increase my gamer score. However, if Nintendo offered this achievement system, I would always choose its console first to purchase the games for it, as it is my favorite video game brand. So, thoughts on that?
Smash Brothers always has its trophy system.
That's true.
Switch, Minecraft, for Switch, Microsoft is adding in its own achievement system, like the Xbox achievements are coming to the Minecraft Switch. And then Nintendo said with like the Wii U, because this was something they wanted for the Wii U as well, they said achievements or trophies would come to the Wii U on a game-by-game basis. So if the developer of the game wanted to put in their own trophy system, they would be there, but there would not be an overarching thing.
With so that, no one put them.
Yeah, because that's just extra work for them to do.
Yeah.
But we have to think about what an achievement system would mean. An achievement system would mean getting all of the shrines, getting all of the Korok seeds, getting all of the power moons, in order to get the achievements, which I think is crazy. I would drive myself crazy trying to get those achievements, because if there's an achievement and I can get it, I will get it. However, if there's no achievement, I will not go to my personal free time to do that.
So here's the thing. Who was it? PlayStation 3 has achievements. Like, that was the console that started the PlayStation achievements.
The trophies,
yeah,
right?
the trophies. But when the PlayStation 3 first started, it did not have it. It came like a year or two or something like that later. And then they slowly added in the achievements for the games that launched before. So even though the Switch did not launch with an achievement system, if Nintendo decides to do it, they still can. Because now when you think of PlayStation, you automatically think of the trophies. But again, PlayStation didn't get trophies until long after the console released. So it isn't possible for the Switch to get its own trophy stuff. But anyways, I would love this. It would definitely give me a huge reason to go back and play like older games too. Like if Super Mario World released and it had like an achievement list, or I always used to think about, or I always used to think about games like Ocarina of Time. If it had an achievement or trophy system, what would it be? Obviously, like collect all 4 bottles, collect all 100 gold skeletons, beat the Running Man. Like,
right.
That would be. I think they would have one that's like try to beat the Running Man.
Oh, and probably like get all of the heart pieces.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
The Big Goron Sword side quest. Get Epona.
Oh, getting Epona's easy.
But I feel like that's the thing, is that with the achievements, especially Xbox ones, they like just kind of pop in, even when like a lot of games have it, like even just for playing the game.
Oh yeah, God of War.
So it would, so it's like beat that dungeon.
God of War 3 had a trophy for like as soon as you start the game and the first cutscene ends, you get a trophy for like your adventure beginning or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And like sometimes you like beat a level. Like I was just playing a weird indie game with Cameron the other day, and it's like we beat a level, and it's like, oh, you got an achievement for your first date. So like okay.
Ocarina of Time would give you an example would be if Ocarina of Time gave you an achievement for waking up.
Oh, I was gonna say for pulling the Master Sword the first time.
Oh no,
but
like
sure.
Waking up. Congratulations, you woke up.
Yeah, it would be like
that's an achievement. I struggle with that achievement every day.
It'd be
getting
like
out of bed.
The Legend Begins or something would be the name of it. But yeah, I would love this if Nintendo did that. It would honestly, like, I would go back and play through Master Mode just to get these achievements. And then it would give me even more motivation to do the side quests. Like if each side quest had its own achievement. Like, yeah. Because some of the
there were
quests,
so many side quests to do in Breath of the Wild, too.
And see, that's the thing. A lot of people, whenever they played Breath of the Wild, they're like, oh, there's no story. Or like, whatever.
Have you tried talking to anyone?
Yeah, and it's like, no, the story's there. You had... Like, the people that said there were no stories probably didn't talk to any of the NPCs or, like, got all the memories. They probably just, like, did the Divine Beasts and then beat Ganon. Because if you get all the memories, if you get all the cutscenes, if you do all the side quests, there is a ton of story in that game. Probably more so than any other Zelda game. It's just the story isn't shoved in your face.
Skyward Sword aside.
Yeah.
I think Skyward Sword is the most story.
Like, it doesn't shove the story in your face. Like a lot of games. Which is, yeah. So, anyways, what are your guys' final thoughts on that before we go to the next question?
The thing is, like, with the side quests in Breath of the Wild, you already have that achievement sort of feel. Instead of just that thing that pops up that says achievement, it's not tracked with the Switch itself, but you do get the, I think it's the side quest complete, and it has the whole ding thing. It does my great sound effects. And like, you already kind of keep track of how many side quests you complete and stuff like that. So, like, it just being in the game already, for me, already works. Like, I don't have PS4, but, like, on Xbox, the achievements, when they pop up, I don't feel really like, woohoo, I got an achievement. I don't know. The gamer scores seem really arbitrary to me. So I don't feel like I miss having that when I start playing a Nintendo game instead. So I'm really neutral to it. I wouldn't complain if they had it, but I don't really miss it. So, that's all I got there. Kayla, you're next.
I think that I would actually really enjoy there being like an achievement system for Nintendo, because I find that sometimes achievements bring you through a lot of things that you didn't really know about the game, and I find that normally the achievement system really helps for like achievement hunters, and they find out so much more than they thought they would have known about the game. For instance, I play a lot of Borderlands. I've gotten all of the achievements in all of the games. And so
you played through with each class every day?
Yeah, okay, I know a lot about Borderlands. And that's why. It's because I went through doing all of the achievements. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreeance that, like, Daniel, you mentioned whenever an achievement pops up on Xbox, you don't feel like an accomplishment. On PlayStation, when I get a trophy, I feel like a slight accomplishment if it's something that's not just like, oh, you beat this level. Yeah. Because then it's like you didn't really do anything to earn it. But like if you do all the side quests or you kill 10 enemies within like 5 seconds or something like that, then it's like, oh, I earned that. But like in Breath of the Wild, if you got in a trophy or something for killing a Lionel and a Guardian within 2 minutes of each other, then it's like that's sort of an accomplishment because they're both like overworld bosses. But anyways, for some reason on Xbox, I could care less about achievements, but with PlayStation trophies, I feel more of an achievement. And if it was Nintendo doing it, then I think there would be even more of an achievement there. Yeah, like more satisfaction.
On the Wii, for Metroid Prime 3, there was an achievement system in just that game. And I did not give a crap about it.
Well, it's because it's localized to one game. If it was like system-wide, then I think a lot of people would care more. But like the trophies in Smash Brothers, I don't really care about them.
Yeah.
Wind Waker had its weird trophy thing in HD. Like the museum thing.
Oh, like the Nintendo Museum Gallery where the sculptor makes things when you take pictures of them? Because that was in the original too.
Yeah.
But
that wasn't achievement
photos
based.
Of things.
Yeah, it wasn't achievement based, but it was still. It reminded me of like the Smash Brothers trophy thing.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, our next question comes from Game Over Night of a Shelda.
Shelda.
Yeah.
We said a sheet of last week, I think.
From Discord says, "Hey, GameOverJesse, King Bergerson, Chiblima. My question is, if you played the Oracle games and Hyrule Warriors, if Din, Nehru, Ralph... Well, first off, have you guys played the Oracle games?
I actually haven't.
All right, Hyrule Warriors.
Game Boy. Yeah, but I know who the characters are.
Yeah.
In question. So.
All right. Just answering like the questions as we go along. If Din, Nehru, Ralph, and Furore possibly were added to Hyrule Warriors, who's Ralph? What?
I think Ralph might be
Din,
a
Nehru,
typo.
Ralph. All right, Din, Nehru, and Furore were added to Hyrule Warriors. What would you like
Ralph is a character
as their movesets and combos? For Din, I think fire and dance. Nehru, I think her lyre and time magic. And for Ralph, his sword and spin attacks, similar to
Ralph.
Link.
Ralph is a character in Oracle of Ages.
So clearly none of us have
That is
played
seen
Oracle.
at the end of Oracle of Ages. Okay. So I think they can't realistically be in Hyrule Warriors because they are the gods that created Hyrule. So they would be overpowered.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I believe that the characters in Hyrule Warriors, or not Hyrule Warriors, oh my goodness, in the Oracle games, though, are named that, but are actually characters in the game that are not actually the gods. You know what I mean?
Mm.
1 second here. I'm doing a little bit of fact checking here to make sure I don't spout nonsense.
All right. While he's doing his,
Look at him go.
while Daniel's looking up his facts, everyone in the live chat, we're doing 3 more questions from the live chat. Get your questions ready and tag us so we can see it. Tag us so it
Only
stands
3,
out.
because I really have to pee. I overhydrated, and now I am suffering.
We'll do these questions fast as well. All right, Daniel,
No, it's
Neighbor.
okay. Like seriously.
fact check us.
Yes, the characters in reference here are oracles named after the goddesses,
Okay.
but not actually the goddesses. And they play music and sing and stuff.
All right. Well,
So-
in that case, I like the more the better. We had a similar
Sure.
question as last time. Like if they're putting Tingle and making up character, like if they're putting the Bug Lady in Hyrule Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I never thought they would like. I never gave a second thought to that character outside of playing
I thought
Twilight
she was
Princess.
cute. I liked her.
You
So-
like Agatha?
Yeah, she's cute. She's
So
a little bit crazy,
if
but she's cute.
If they add her into Hyrule Warriors, then I think they could add anyone and make it work. Like they made a human form of Volvagia or Volvagaya, however you want to pronounce it.
And they made Wizro, who is totally not a Wizrobe.
Yeah. So like the more the better for that. But what are your guys' thoughts before we move on to the next question?
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
More characters is good. If they can make up characters, then why not include ones that are actually from the game? So.
All right.
Yeah, I see no flaws there. Also, I'm someone that was not a big fan of Hyrule Warriors, so that's all I got. A hand gesture.
Did you ever play co-op though?
I don't have friends.
Oh, what? I thought I was your friend.
Alright.
It's better co-op, is what I'll
Kayla.
say.
We do not have a question from the chat just yet. So if you would like to pick a question from the mailbag,
Boo chat, boo. Okay, I'm looking. I'm searching.
you guys had your chance. You ruined it. You had your chance to get a question answered.
I don't know if you guys have answered this before, but God of the Lionels asks who our favorite Zelda character is.
I feel like that's a really generic question, but no.
So do
offense,
I,
God
but
of the
you know
Line.
what?
But you know what? I think it's one of those super obvious ones that I don't think we ever actually did answer.
That's kind of why I was like looking at it, and I was like, you know what? Like this seems like something that would have been answered, but
All right.
Before we answer the question, ground rule: you cannot choose any version of Link.
boo.
Favorite
Yeah, I
Zelda
picked this
character,
question so
but
we could
not
pick Link.
Link. But not Link. So
Link is my favorite. But no, seriously, mine would be Midna. I love Midna.
good choice. Midna is good.
Midna's like, if I were to do a cosplay, Midna is like right up there on that list.
Okay. Ah. You know, I don't know what it is. I love the Gorons in general. They're just like such a fun race. I don't know what it is about them, but I love the Gorons. Daruk really struck a chord with me. She's just that big friendly giant character that, you know, the lovable giant friend who can crush you with his hand, but he loves you.
Is this a common theme with you? Do you seem to like bigger characters? Are you like a kind of person that likes using the broadsword or whatever? Do you use heavy-set weapons?
No, I don't. That's the thing.
That's really weird.
I just love his character, but so I don't use the claymores. I do use the broadswords because I like the sword shield combo. But actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna choose. I really like Impa. In most of Impa's incarnations, she's a really cool ninja-like character. I really enjoy Hyrule Warriors Impa. No shame, Kayla.
No, she was great.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She kicks butt. She gives you a sort of a stern lecturing in Skyward Sword. She shames you for taking too long to beat a dungeon. So, which kind of raises the stakes of the game, in my opinion, because you're like, okay, I can't like dick around. I actually have to play this game. No, that's what I'm gonna go with. Impa is cool.
All right.
In the chat, Losing Limo says Daniel likes thick boys.
I do.
Right. I would
like thick Goron boy.
I would default to the Happy Mask Salesman or Groose or someone like that, but I don't want to choose one of them, so I'm gonna go with Pippet.
But why Pippet?
Isn't he the Knight Academy guy that's like the older brother to Link?
Yeah, but
not literally, but because he's like
Act like it.
He's the nice guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
It's your classic knight in shining armor, and you like that.
Exactly. Kind of gross yellow colored armor.
Pippet would be my senpai. That's why.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright. Do we have any questions in the chat yet? Oh,
yes, we do.
Alright.
The Champion of Morrowind asks, would you like an RPG set in the Metroid Prime universe? Perhaps the game could focus on the decade-long gap between Metroid and Prime, the beginning of the Phazon crisis. I don't think there's a decade.
How to get your question
canonically
guaranteed to be answered? Go to Patreon or ask a Metroid question for Daniel.
I do like Metroid. You know what? He asked this question twice in the chat. One saying Prime Universe, and one just saying the Metroid Universe. Talking about the space pirates. So Metroid in general, I think Prime or not. My personal headcanon, I hate when people say Prime isn't canon, because there's actually no real reason for it not to be. But Metroid, I guess when they would have to do something similar to Federation Force, and people, but I think they're not going to. I think they're going to be too scared to because of the backlash from that game. Even though it was totally just a publicity issue, not actually a problem with the game itself. But that's beside the point. I would like to see an RPG set there. Again, if we're doing spin-off games or RPGs, that kind of thing, Samus should not be the protagonist. That's all I'm saying. Because then there is going to be issues with the fans basically being like, but this isn't how Metroid is supposed to play. But if it's a spin-off game, then that's okay.
Oh, so quick update. Ralph was Nehru's boyfriend, Champion of Morrowind.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat.
Oh, thank you, Champion.
All right.
I'm so glad you're there to help me
finish what you were saying.
In the okay, sorry. Champion of Morrowind was saying in the manual, it said that there was a decade-long gap. It was changed in Zero Mission, I believe. Okay, so I don't remember that. It's been ages since I've read the Prime original manual. I think I actually did read it when we got the game for the GameCube, so like 2001 or 2. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if it would have to necessarily focus on the Phazon crisis, because I do feel like that dragged too long. they kind of they drew it out a bit. I really like the Prime games, but they kind of dragged out the whole phase on Crisis. But it is neat how it all connects, like, between the 3 games. But I think just set sort of in the Metroid universe and maybe being more about the conflict between the Space Pirates and the Federation would be kind of a cooler setup for an RPG kind of thing. So that's my thought on that. Other people who are on this podcast.
I'm going to be honest with you right now and say that I don't think I've played any Metroid games.
Any Metroid games?
Any. I had like one really bad one on the original DS.
You could buy Super Metroid on the Wii U for like 35 cents at one point.
I don't have a Wii U. I gave it away for a PS4.
No, it was 30 cents. Do you remember that, Daniel? For like the 30th anniversary or like 35th anniversary of Nintendo, they released a lot of their virtual console games. Like, every game was available for one day, and then each day was a different game. And to celebrate the 30th anniversary or like the 35th anniversary, you could pay like 30 cents or 35 cents to buy each of these games.
Well, damn.
So,
I missed
like,
that bandwagon.
I got like Yoshi, the NES game, Metroid for the Super Nintendo, and like a bunch of other games for like 30 cents. When they were originally
I have this bad boy, and it's hacked, so I can download anything on the Nintendo Marketplace. So I got that going for me.
Nintendo's watching.
That's okay. This is my actual DS. My other one I dropped on the floor and it doesn't function.
Oh, okay. That's
good cover up.
2DS.
Yeah, I was a big fan of they first majorly, well, they introduced RPG elements to Zelda back in like Zelda 2.
Zelda 2.
So like, and even the first one, like you could upgrade your weapons and stuff. Like any game, every single game that there is has some sort of RPG elements to it. But making a game more of an RPG than what it originally is, like Skyward Sword added in a lot of the RPG elements. Breath of the Wild has tons of RPG. It basically is an action RPG at this point. Metroid, like an RPG style Metroid game, I think would be really, really cool. The time period doesn't really matter for me. I would just like to see what kind of concept they could come up with it. So, you good, Daniel?
Yeah, why?
Okay. You guys were both just like shaking your head. I didn't know if like you could.
I was agreeing
like,
with you.
Your mic went out.
Just listening, you know.
So, yeah. Are we at the last question? Kayla, did you give yours?
Yeah, you're the last question.
Okay. Super Link 364 says, Daniel, why do you smell like a fart?
This is a real question because I love it.
No. Ivan,
how dare you?
Ivan Diaz, who I'm picking his question because Ivan is the name of my older brother, says, so Jesse, do you think the Deku tree is some sort of deity like Hylia? I think the answer to that is an obvious yes.
Yeah, I think there's like different sort of levels of godliness in the Zelda universe. So there's like patron deities.
So
like,
there's like the
Deku tree.
The 3 goddesses. They created Hylia.
And
then I would say
the worlds.
Yeah, and then below Hylia, I would say are the sages. And then under the sages, I would say are like under that it would like branch off to be like there are the dragons. From like
or light spirits.
Yeah, from the dragons from like Skyward Sword or Breath of the Wild, and then like equal to them but in a separate branch would be the spirits from Twilight Princess, and then equal to them but in a separate branch would be like Valu from Wind Waker, the Great Deku trees, I say trees because there's like the Deku Sprout from Ocarina of Time and the original Deku tree, and then the new one from Breath of the Wild. So, and then I can't remember for sure, but I want to say the Gorons feared but also worshipped Volvagia. But I'm not sure if they actually worshipped him.
I don't think they worshipped him, but I might be wrong. But
yeah,
the Rito, there was Valu. He was like their patron deity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there was Jaboon.
Yeah, Jaboon, who had the canceled dungeon in the Wind Waker.
Yes.
The video's done really well too. I'm proud of that. Hasn't done like as well as the others, but it's like 40-ish thousand views, which is enough to make me happy. Also, Ilya, your question was on here. I don't know if you were watching the video, but the one that you did the voiceover on now has over 100,000, so that was really cool.
By the way, I don't know what's wrong with the stream, and I don't know if it's happening to you guys, but it keeps not working.
No, that happened to me as well. Oh no. Now I just have a little spinning wheel.
I know, actually. I looked over and I was rubbing my nose really hard, and then I looked over and it was like a spinning wheel, and to me, rubbing my nose really vigorously.
I started the stream, like I ended it and started back. So...
Okay. Well...
If it's not going, we were at the end.
True.
Yeah.
So...
I got a new phone case.
Oh, congrats! I have this cool little Nintendo Switch pop socket. Wow.
Is it working for you guys?
What's the point of those pop socket things? No,
I don't know. I only put it, like, you're supposed to, like, it's to help you hold your phone, but I only put it on my phone to help advertise it when I was at an event.
And now it's there forever.
Whoa, I had a dream that someone told me that I could pull it out further, because it's like, it goes 1, and then 2, and then I guess I had a dream that I could pull it out once more. So that's crazy. I just remembered that.
That's weird.
Someone lied to me. They want me to break my pop socket.
Oh.
I never had a pop socket.
Perdom's blaming me for breaking the podcast.
Yeah, that makes sense. Still says live stream offline. Oh no. Oh well, we were pretty much at the end.
Yeah, I can...
So, if it doesn't work, I'm not too worried.
Alright,
a little bit.
Started streaming again.
I'm going to refresh the page.
Yeah, refresh.
Spinning wheel, spinning wheel.
Something's happening.
Oh, nope, not working for me.
Oh
well,
the wheel is a spinning.
So, yeah, to answer the question, Deku Tree, obviously a deity, created the Koroks, changed them to Kakiri, changed them back to Koroks, has a huge protection spell, which theorized on the forest to keep out evil. Probably is the being in control of the magic for the Lost Woods that actually allows people to get lost and stuff in it to protect the forest. I don't know if that's true or not.
Something like that.
I
don't know for sure.
My head canon. Didn't you say you didn't like head canon when people use that word, Daniel?
No, I use that word all the time.
Okay.
What
were you saying
on
with
this
that?
very podcast?
Maybe it was just that. No, earlier I thought you said
Headcanon is a real thing, guys.
No, I thought Daniel said earlier something about headcanon, and then you said you don't like when people say that, but it could have been the theory that you were talking about being headcanon that you didn't like. I don't know. Anyways, so like there are the different tiers. Fierce Deity is in there somewhere. Majora is in there somewhere. All those, they could have just been beings that had power, not necessarily gods. But then, like, if you're talking about deity, he's called deity, but he could have just viewed himself as a deity in the same way that, like, Ganondorf views himself as, like, a god.
Yeah. Someone in the chat, which is still going, said that all live streams are down. Don't know why they're all down, but every single one of them. So I think it's not just
Might
you.
be on
Maybe
Twitch.
Might be a YouTube problem.
Here. Twitch.tv/GameOverJesse. Can anyone see if the Twitch thing's there?
I don't have you on Twitch.
All the Jessies are gone. Okay. All the Jessies are gone. Let's just open the link. Gone. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're still live
All
on
the
Twitch.
Jessies are gone. Okay.
Oh, are we? Hello, Twitch.
Ooh, here I thought we were gonna be. Oh. Okay, it was really weird. I opened the Twitch link and then there was me talking.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright,
how do you guys listen to that?
so to end this, since we had a bit of a delay, what are your guys' favorite deity? Like Jabun, the Light Spirits, Jabu, Valu, Deku Tree, the Oracles, the Goddesses, Hylia, whoever.
Mm-hmm. I like the Deku Tree is very like that old wise sort of feel to them, which I enjoy. I think my absolute favorite is Valu because he shows up in Wind Waker and he just torches Ganondorf's house tower thing, and he's just like very. Yeah, I don't know. He just says some cryptic stuff and flies away, like that kind of thing. And so it's just like, I don't know. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
So,
I think mine is actually probably the Deku Tree because I don't know.
I was actually gonna say the Deku Tree too.
oh, okay.
I love like
Wise man.
you roll in and this guy is like, I am like knowledgeable. Here, have this fairy. Like live your life. But oh, I'm dying.
I'm
Yeah.
dead. Anyway, thanks for saving me, but actually you were too late.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
saying
but actually,
to begin
yeah.
with.
Gus and Champion of Morrowind says, "Yay, we aren't dead," and then Gus says, "I'm on my way." Right, I'm on the way. I am on my way. Sorry, I can't see.
My Twitch is currently updating, so I cannot see it. Thanks, Twitch.
So I like the Deku Tree because I love the Kakiri. Kakiri have only been in like retcon 3 Zelda games. Officially 2, but 1 was dead. As they say, okay, so like Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
They retconned the forest boy with the flute in A Link to the Past to be a Kakiri. In the Game Boy Advance version, he is a Kakiri. When he used to just be a boy in green.
Right.
And then Wind Waker has the Sage Kakiri. So, to me, seeing the Deku Tree reminds me of Kakiri Forest from Ocarina of Time, which I love, and the Kakiri Forest song and Saria's song and everything. I love the race, the Kakiri. So if I see the Deku Tree, it makes me hope, or like it gives me hope that the Kakiri is going to be in there, which Kakiri was supposed to be in Breath of the Wild, but they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
They were replaced by the Kakiri, or the Koroks, I mean. So, yeah, and then the Deku Tree was also in Wind Waker, but there was only the one Sage Kakiri, and then the rest were turned into Koroks. I think the Oracle games, one of them had the Deku Tree. I'm not sure.
I think it was not the Deku Tree, though. I think it was
The something,
different
the
tree.
Maka Tree.
Maku Tree.
Yeah, the Maka Tree.
Something along those lines. We're bad with the Oracle games,
That was
apparently.
weird. Deku Tree was in Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild. So, yeah, it was a different tree in the others.
It is the Maku Tree.
Hyrule Warriors as well.
Oh, yeah, sorta.
Apparently there's promotional render of Darunia in a palette-swapped form of the Great Deku Tree, so he has like green hair and vines and stuff going around him.
What?
Yeah. It says Hyrule Warriors Legends, as part of the Master Wind Waker DLC, Darunia has a recolor of his standard outfit based on the Great Deku Tree from the Wind Waker. And he has green hair as leaves, and then he has like his veins look like vines. I don't know. It's on zelda.wikia.com if you go to the Great Deku Tree. But anyways, that brings us to the end of our Zelda Mailbag, everyone who continued watching on Twitch and everyone who is watching the edited version on YouTube at youtube.com/GameOverJesse or twitch.tv/GameOverJesse. Daniel, thank you for co-hosting with me, as always.
You.
If everyone wanted to find you, where could they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at
123 Fake Street in the Blue House.
That's right.
Yep.
Actually, I kid you not, there's an address I used to live at that the address was 123, and that was always funny. I won't say where any more details. But
123 Fake Street was I think that was an address Bart gave the officer on The Simpsons.
Oh.
He's like, "Where do you live?" I said 123 Fake Street.
So it'd be funny if that was actually their address, though.
Yeah.
That was the truth. But no, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Capt Burgerson, CAPT Burger Son, like the child. And I post things on there. Mostly I retweet Jesse and I post pictures on Instagram of my Amiibos. And you can also find my YouTube at NSHG Films on YouTube, but I don't post a whole lot there. Or you can just go to my website, which is burgersonmedia.com.
Wow.
That is all. Thank you very much.
And
namaste.
What about you, Kayla? Where can people find you?
You can find me at Chublima on basically everything. So like Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. Gonna keep saying RuneScape because I really want people to come play RuneScape with me, please. I'm begging you.
Fortnite for me.
Yeah, and
I need Fortnite
most of the
friends.
people that normally watch this, I know that we are all in the Discord together. So hit me up if you guys ever want to play a game.
Yes.
All right. And for me, it's GameOverJesse at everything: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. Yeah. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, literally everything is GameOverJesse. Even the
just Google GameOverJesse,
Fortnite.
bam, his entire story of his life.
Yeah, well, I have a YouTube video about the story of my life. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Daniel, for co-hosting 27, 28 episodes. Thank you, Kayla, for being our new co-host. And
thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you, everybody, for watching. I am Jesse at GameOverJesse. This is Daniel at King Burgerson. No, what is it? It's Capt Burgerson.
Capt
Burgerson.
King
King Burgerson is the Discord. And thank you, Kayla, at Chiblima. And we are out. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.